Alright, this one's for the fatherless. Men, to be clear, not women. This isn't Redo of Healer. Although, you know, it could be. Let's give it a little more time. Yeah, as of writing the video, I've just seen the first 5 episodes, but I think that's more than enough to gauge what kind of show we're working with.
Fighter pilot! Dive bomb! And there comes a giant fish!
Since the beginning of time, witches, blessed with the power of magic, have aided and guided humanity, ensuring a perpetual era of peace and prosperity for all. But then,
Technology!
humanity turned against the witches. The Redia Empire plunged the world into a war between science and magic. Witches were hunted down and exterminated so that humanity could be free of this remnant from a bygone era. The age of magic has ended. Now, it's the age of Reddit. Adonis is an orphan who's taken in by a witch named Chloe and raised as her apprentice. He grows up rather fond of this particular fun-loving witch and develops an unbreakable bond towards his new stepmom/girlfriend. Unfortunately, she's still a witch, which makes her a wanted woman in more ways than one. Even though she herself didn't do nothing to warrant an arrest, Redia's soldiers take her in and the Emperor takes her out. Adonis is, mildly upset at this outcome, and vows to kill every last human. But he's just a dumb, weak little kid, so he can't do much of anything. But the fact that he was a witch's apprentice intrigues the Emperor, so Adonis is taken away to a secret prison lab to be studied and experimented on. You fast forward about a decade or so, and, he got out. And the first thing he does as a free man is...
And all the whores and politicians will look up and shout, "Save us." And I'll whisper, "No."
This is, basically the entire show. It's just a bunch of people getting unalived by edgelords, overly evil types, and, that. You know, I can't believe this season has the return of something like Goblin Slayer, and it's somehow not the most edgy thing in the lineup. As for the main guy, he's not much of a hero. He's a straight-up psycho, overloaded with incel rage. I don't understand why he has to be so rude.
That's okay!
You seen Shield Hero? This is basically the guy Naofumi thinks he is. Oh. There's also the other characters, and, is this a comedy or something? How am I supposed to take this thing seriously when we've got Sleeves over here arguing with a femboy cyborg who's trying to kill the guy who escaped the advanced military prison where you can apparently open every cell with a smartphone by badly impersonating the drag queen warden? Do I need to repeat that? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? How did this chick get puppets in here? What is even happening?
The Kingdoms of Ruin is basically World War II, but instead of Jews, Hitler is exterminating witches.
Oh no. Like, if you're expecting some kind of insightful commentary on the nature of the human condition and you're not 14, then you're gonna be disappointed. But if you just want some of that good old edgy schlock, then let me tell you, you're in for a treat. It doesn't go as far as Elfin Lied, but it's pretty close to something like a Kame ga Kill, except I haven't seen a proper death yet, so I'm gonna dock a few points for that. Got some interesting things though. I mean, the whole humanity industrializing to defeat the witches, that's pretty cool. But by far, the best thing about this anime is the comments. Honestly, don't even watch the show. Just read the comments.
This is human nature at its core.
If Jesus came to the modern world, he's probably dead, and by the hands of Christians no less. It is human nature.
Please destroy everything. Please don't let this be another anime where they change his mind and heart and he becomes good. I wanna see the world burn, damn it.
I realize it probably isn't fair to punish people who had nothing to do with your master being murdered. But realistically, 10 years isn't that much time. They probably all still dislike witches, so I don't really see anything wrong with it, Lamau.
Humans are so disgusting. Can't believe I'm one of them. Swah, swah, swah.
First they came for the witches, and I did not speak out, because I was not a witch. Then they came for the young women, and I did not speak out, because I was not a young woman. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me.
If witches are asexual, why they all got rockin' tits?
People wrote this unironically. Okay, well that one's true. You know what, I will give Kingdoms of Ruins this. It knows how to write its female characters. For instance, here we see a girl whose boyfriend was just murdered by the MC. How does she react?
彼氏見捨てておきながら魔法使ってるこの人ちょっとかっこいい。
Very realistic. No, but actually, I do appreciate that it's not just another humanity is lay bad kind of anime. It does start out that way, but eventually it opts for the, actually, everyone is lay bad approach, which is great. I mean, I expected the show to expect me to take the witch's side, which was never gonna happen. I choose to believe that we used to burn them for a good reason. If you look like that while casting a spell that looks like this, then I'm not so sure you're on the good side. But they're all just cannon fodder for the MC, so that's fun. Animation-wise, it's alright. The opening's pretty good. Look, I gotta be honest, alright? The show's garbage, but if it were any better, I probably wouldn't watch it. I mean, I'm just here for the edgy stuff. It's my guilty pleasure, and I hear it gets even more edgy in the future, so I've got plenty more to look forward to. In conclusion, the kingdoms have fallen, billions must die, and Adonis did nothing wrong.